Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Mark of a God Phoenix Squadron. Oh my goodness gracious. It has been way too long. We have missed all of your lovely faces. Nothing quite like a good D&D night, you know. But before we get started, let's go ahead and say hello to all these lovely folks who just are complete little gremlins in my chat. Why are you the way you are? Why? It's fine. No, I'm not disappointed. No, this is fine. Hello to Dark South Apple. Thank you so much for subscribing for, oh my gosh, for 38 months. South, how do you do it? Thank you so much for supporting our show. Thank you for enabling my chaos. We appreciate you so much. Hello, Diz. Why are you pooping in my channel? Why? Saber, why are you peeing? Why? This isn't an alleyway. This is a nice establishment, and I will not stand for this nonsense. Hello, Rising Light. How are you? Happy Thursday. Saber, so all our music comes from a creator called Vindsvept. VINDSVEPT. Go team! But yes, our intro song is called Onward. And we absolutely love his creations, and they are all copyright A-OK. But yeah, the backbone of our surroundings, of our atmosphere, is thanks to this creator. So we highly encourage y'all to check them out on YouTube. Hello, Omens. No cat cam. Today is D&D. Hello, Les. How you doing? Hey, Gray. Good to see you. Hello, Nikki. Please don't fart in my channel. Don't. It was a nice establishment, and then we showed up. You know what? That's fair. That's pretty valid. But yes, folks, enough chatting. You know the drill. Every Thursday, what we usually do, I'm a bit of a chatty Cathy on my streaming as normal. But on Thursdays, audio belongs to the party. We will be talking to you in chat. We will be typing away, especially if you say something really cursed. But if you're like, Psyche, why are you not talking to me? It's not because I hate you. It's because Thursdays, they have priority. Hello, Mitchie. Hello, party. But yes, folks, without further ado, let us join this motley crew. Leave me alone. I like the rhyming. Leave me be. Hello?
Hello.
No.
Wow.
No, we're not doing this today. No.
Okay, so
are we doing this tomorrow?
No.
Yeah. Tomorrow is a wow.
my
Tomorrow,
husband
wow.
can't hear me, but I said that, and then I just hear him downstairs laughing like a fucking hyena.
Well, hi.
Hi.
Whoa, welcome to PsycheSiren.
No.
They will play at Dungeons and Dragons.
It's been weeks. We will missing you.
Dungeons and Dragons? I thought it was Dungeons and Daddies.
It hurts. It hurts so much. Don't do this to
It's
me.
time for adventure.
No. Introduce yourselves, you goblins. Good lord.
Hello, I am Bevan from Wall to Wall. And I play Corvin Love, the new Ledgerport was.
Good job, Bevan. Good job.
I'm a wizard.
He's a wizard.
At this point, I'm more.
You're a wizard, Corvin.
You're a wizard, Corbin.
Oh my god.
Whoa, my name is Discam, and you can find me at the door. We are so happy to be back and see you. Whoa! Miss your faces. You can find me at twitch.tv/Discam.
Forward quest.
You can do it, Gray.
Okay, it's my turn. I guess we're sticking with the gimmick. Hello, my name is Guenao. I swim when I get the chance, and I play Cultist Pusher. He is the Tiefling Fighter. He is our resident Warkeeper and Meat Shield. He swings a big sword. Woo.
Oh my god.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Guenao.
No!
Oh god, this is great.
Nikki's done.
It's your turn, Nikki. It's your turn. It's your turn.
I'm. Whoa, oh, whoa, I'm trying not to die, oh, whoa.
You're not trying not to die, you're trying.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I would prefer to live.
My name's Notorious Nikki, oh, whoa. You can find me at twitch.tv/Notorious Nikki. Most of my content's on TikTok right now. I play Rose. She's just a gem. We don't know much about her, oh, whoa. Oh, whoa.
Pull together.
It's your turn.
Hello. It is my turn.
Eat
I
you,
am
Mitzi.
Mew.
Eat you.
This is how Mew talks. You leave Mew alone.
Yeah, leave her alone.
It is in character.
You leave Mew alone. By the way, it Mew. Hello. My name is Witty Mitty. You find me over in Wink, over there in chat. I do the things, and I'm bowed. Not bowed,
Bald.
but bowed. Not the hell bowed, but the
Musician.
musical bowed.
She do a sing
I
and
must-
a dance.
I must clarify. Because I have hell, I promise I'm not bowed.
You're not bowed, you're bowed.
Yes, I'm bowed. Get it, Colette.
Hi, my name is Psyche.
One of us.
Dang it!
One of us.
No
Yes,
one will
Psyche
understand
Siren.
you.
Get it together.
No one will understand if you don't do it right.
With the program, Swikey.
Hello, my name is Swikey Siren, and this is my last day swimming. Oh, whoa. Hello, I play Colette. Oh, whoa. This is degrading. You can. Oh, we have a first time viewer. Just. Oh, gosh, Flickin.
Oh, hello, it's Jin.
I usually.
Hello.
They're making us introduce ourselves in Uwu voice. It's usually not like this, I swear. Anyway.
Again, our fellow Weeper, oh, whoa.
I hate all of you.
We Weeper folk together.
I don't know any of you people. Hello, I play Colette, Tiefling Quellic. Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. I am also a swimmer. You've already found me. Good job, oh, whoa. I have a puppy in my office, Uwu. So if you hear squeaking, it's not me, oh, whoa. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done with the Uwu? Are we done?
No, we have to introduce the DM.
We have to introduce
Oh,
the
gosh
Dungeon
dang it.
Master.
Fine.
Tweef, wait, no.
The Dungeon Master.
Oh, my stars.
Teeth is on a low.
Teeth, go ahead and introduce yourself, or are you getting our pizza? Oh, is he
Hello,
there? Oh, he's
I'm
there.
Teeth Whitener.
You
I
have to
don't
do
know
it
how.
in stupid woo speak.
No.
I mean,
He gets to not
is,
do it.
he's the DM.
He is the
He's the
DM.
DM.
I don't know how I wound up here because I don't know any of these people. So
Yeah.
He doesn't just not know us, he doesn't know.
I hate all of you. Teeth, introduce the gosh dang campaign.
this is a campaign we've been running for a while. It's called it's the Phoenix
And I
Squadron
don't think we're gonna be
campaign.
running it anymore.
The branch of the campaign, the Mark of a God, or Rhea Marine. It's been going on for a while. I usually have an epigraph prepared, but let's just say that we've had our hands full with a lot of different things lately, and work has not been very forgiving. So I don't have anything. So we'll just jump straight into the material tonight.
Do we have any notes, maybe?
Yeah, I can.
No, epigraph meaning like I usually have like an introductory statement or
okay,
something, which I don't have.
Also, I heard our doorbell ring, so go get
I
the
did
pizza.
too.
Okay.
So I'll call this while I'm doing that. If you'll just do our intro, I'll be back momentarily.
Yes, of course. So, last session we began at dinner and we discussed what to do about the Cuckoo Killers. Corvin decided to send Colette to search for liquor, and subsequently invented the Mojita.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about the Mojita!
You forgot about things like you
I
don't get me
forgot
started.
you sent me to go get liquor! Anyway, go on, I'm sorry.
Aldous then asked Rose how she felt about combat, and it came out wrong, and Corvin was extremely drunk, made a scene, and further embarrassed Rose. We went to the base of the Cuckoo Killers, which seemed to be an old refurbished lumber mill. We were able to walk in, and were led by a guard into a room with 7 chambers. We're told to follow into a dark hallway that is magically shadowed to provide a sense of protection and mystery to those inside. After an implausible amount of walking up and down stairs, we enter into a room with a table of 8 individuals who describe themselves as the Council of the Cuckoo Killers. Lord Stefan Bloodhund, the lord who had given us this letter in the first place, reveals themselves as the Lord of Ruin and speaks on our behalf. He says that we may be of use in the coming storm. The Master of Cuckoos requests for our assistance. He describes how the city is in fact coming under siege and that there are ruins, long buried beneath the city, that could hold the entirety of its people should the city fall to a siege. But no one knows how to get into these ruins. No one knows where these caverns may lead. As luck would have it, a boy is brought forward, speaking about how his home was attacked by strange, pale-skinned dwarves who blew open a hole from some subterranean tunnels connected to his home. The elves had killed his parents, and the house was blocked off by the guards, claiming it only to have been a murder, not a breach of security, as it may very well prove to be. The only people who believe this boy and his tale are the Cuckoo Killers. Because of legal reasons, they are unable to investigate further without getting political intrigue and pushback from those in power. They ask us to investigate these tunnels and to see if they can be used as a shelter. The party had yet to give a formal answer to the council, but Luya, Culdus, and Colette were on the side of taking this mission. This is where we pick up.
Ooh, it's gonna be a fun one.
I know. We're meeting with a secret society. We've got a city to save. Woo!
We're heading into tunnels. I like tunnels. Not like that.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Ooh,
like
the
he's-
mountain.
Sorry, I have
I
a
think they're
very
getting a
excited
pizza.
puppy.
He
And I
wants
forget
to
the
say
next-
Porco-woo.
I forget the next couple of words, but then it goes secret tunnel.
No.
We don't want to sing that completely on stream because you'll get DMCA striked.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sing it that good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Living through a DMCA.
Now we got a DMCA.
So, for those of you new to the channel, we have a 3-month-old golden retriever puppy, and he is in the office with me. And he's having to go now. He's having to be put in his crate. So goodbye, Sunny. Goodbye.
Into the box.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi, Pee-Pee.
Goodbye.
Later, peepee dog.
Don't call him the pee-pee dog.
He's peepee dog.
He
He is the
mascot.
pee-pee.
And when he grows up,
Sure.
he's gonna be the big peepee dog.
A big pee-pee dog.
Our stream team is called the PsychePaths, and I had it for a year before I realized our initials were pee-pee. So if you're
And
like,
they would
why are
not
these people
notice
saying
if
pee-pee?
You
Some of us noticed right away.
Why
Why
I'm
didn't you
just
tell
saying.
me? Why didn't you tell me our initials
Why
were pee-pee?
would I tell you that's
Why?
me?
It's we have merch. It's too late.
Yep, it needed a stick. Sorry.
Oh my god.
If he's the PP pup gray, he's the triple P.
Triple
Oh,
P.
my
The
stars.
triple P.
I do not like the triple P.
I'm gonna make him a dog bandana that says triple P.
Oh
Yes.
my stars. But yes, we're just waiting on Teeth to get back after putting the puppy in his crate. Because puppies like wires and they like chewing, and those two things combined are a streamer's nightmare. So he has been exiled.
Cat
Exiled.
When we got our puppy Mandy, she like within the first day she chewed through my Xbox controller that I have for my PC.
No.
Oh,
No.
dear.
So I didn't know that one of our dogs chewed up the extension cord I usually have up here. And it was unplugged.
Oh,
And,
thank God. Okay.
I went to plug it in and I electrocuted my hand because I
No.
didn't see it.
You know what? I learned early because of my cats. I had several cats at one point in my life, and I'm telling you, I learned early to check cords and things like that that you're about to plug in, because that shit happened to me too, man. And that's
No.
that's painful. It's not a fun thing.
You know,
No.
I'm very glad my character looks very shocked right now. Oh, shocked! I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to be insensitive. No.
You just made a dad joke without knowing it. We
Oh,
are there, baby.
I hate it here.
If we're sharing stories of getting electrified, I was one time working on our washing machine,
Oh,
and I
Sharing stories?
grabbed the thing, and my entire arm just started shaking,
No.
and I
It
could
sounds
not
like
let go.
110. That'll
I
get
could
you.
not let go for a minute, and it was not fun.
Listen, Psyche, you knew all of us had some loose wires here.
Shut the heck up. Shut up. Get out of here.
Hey.
Get the F out. No, I'm so
You
mad.
can't make me leave.
I'm so mad. I'm so upset.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
That will
so,
explain our energetic personalities.
I hate all of you.
No
Your
shock
wife
to
is
you.
bullying us.
So, Teeth, as Gray was saying, we are now with the decision of, do we want to help these people or not? Down in these tunnels. And I think so far it was Luya, Caldus, and Colette were for helping them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we already started like heading toward this thing, or didn't we?
No, we were still in the council when last we left off.
Okay.
If there's any objections from the other 3 members of our party,
Well.
Don't even. Corbin's surprised they're even here. They don't know how they got here or what they were doing before they got here.
Corbin's
Oh,
just,
along for the ride
Yeah.
at this point.
It came
We're
down
here
from
for
all
the
the
adventure.
vaginas.
How did I get here? What are we even doing?
So, I think we should help these people. I mean, that's what we were assigned to do anyway, to help the city.
You're not wrong. And it will help us push forward in our endeavors of saving the city, giving an out in case the siege does happen and the wall fails.
I mean, better than sitting in this city somewhere, even if it is tunnels below it.
Luya, I know you don't like cities, but this one has been quite nice.
Don't misunderstand my gratitude. I'm thankful for everything they've done here. Rose has been fantastic. A gracious host. But I hate it here.
Oh my. Does Rose overhear that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are positioned. Set the scene for me.
I would assume that after they asked us, will you take this offer, we just kind of huddle up.
Excuse us for a team huddle, please.
then of course Rose hears that she's standing right there.
Okay, so the way I picture Rose is like she's still holding Mew's hand because she was holding her hand walking up the stairs.
That makes total sense.
So she's just focused on the fact that she's still holding Mew's hand and she doesn't know whether to let go or not. So she's kind of zoned out.
So does that mean we're decided then that that's what we're doing?
I
If
think
no one-
so.
And if there are no objections, then we turn and state our answer. We will help you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Very well. If you will help us, we will help in whatever way we can, and trust us. Although we can't disclose what we will reward you with, the reward will be worth it.
Excellent. When do we begin?
There's no time to lose. Of course, you may begin tonight. However, if you choose to begin tomorrow, there's no shame in a little bit of forethought to such an endeavor as this. With that said, we mustn't delay too long.
Well, we don't have anything planned. We might as well go tonight.
If we are going to go tonight, I would like to swing by the bed and breakfast, and I want to talk to Agatha. I want to make sure everything is under control. If the Duke sends for anyone to speak with us, because we did tell the lieutenant that we would be staying there now. Just in case someone to take our messages.
I think we need to figure out where that boy lives too. Didn't they break through his home?
Yeah, I'd assume they can give us the address here. Isn't that right? Would we be able to gather the address before we depart?
Yes. We will debrief you shortly before you depart. However, we must close our meeting first. So, if you wouldn't mind having a seat in the antechamber, we will come to greet you after we're finished with our business.
Oh, all right. We can do that, I suppose.
The men and women at the front of the chamber nod. Very what's the word? It's a very practiced behavior. So it seems as though they have this is a typical sort of thing they do. And with that, the young man who ushered you up the stairs ushers you out.
Well, they're quite tasty, I suppose. Goodness. Chewed out so fast.
They probably want to get on with it. They're probably about what's coming now, I imagine.
I suppose, but they could have been a bit more gentle about it.
Gentle about it.
Corvin, you're not funny!
Gentle about
History
it.
tells me otherwise.
Ugh. So, do we really think an attack is going to happen from below? All these a bunch of conspiracy nuts.
Well, if you look at the map, the city, it would be the easiest way in.
Yes, you're right.
There may not be an attack from below, but if there are monsters, creatures living down there, if we try to go in and evacuate people to the safety of the cavern, we could be leading them directly into the fangs of some bloodthirsty beast.
Oh, that's quite something. But you're not wrong. I just hope we're not aligning ourselves with people who are a bit unsavory.
Doesn't say anything. Coldus just looks in the direction of Corvin.
Colette looks at him and is like, what's he looking at? And then follows his eyes, sees Corvin and goes, oh.
Corvin's like, I don't know who's unsavory over here.
I'm gonna say that Mew's next to Corvin, and she just goes, "What did I do?"
Oh, nothing new. No.
Corvin hugs Mew like, it's okay, sweetie. They're the meanest.
And I was like, and Mew still hasn't let go of Rose's hand, so Rose is just there for the ride, I think, right?
I'm gonna lean over to Mew and be like, "Are they talking about me?"
I don't know.
It's okay, Rose. These two are incredibly cruel.
What? We're not cruel.
She's still gonna look at Corvin really weird because she's still creeped out while he was drunk.
Corvin's like, I am so sorry, whatever I did.
I like this group. I enjoy this.
They're such an awkward bunch. I love it. You never know what's gonna happen, what's coming out.
As long as no more Magitas happen, you know.
I could use a Vegeta right now. It's been that kind of day. Lou, you could use one too.
I think we still have more Magita stuff back at the end. I'm sure you guys can catch a drink before we head out.
No, I
So
don't think we
refreshing.
should.
What's
No.
wrong with you?
One wants to limit themselves with alcohol, Just be,
I don't know who one is, but they sound like a loser.
So it is not safe to go adventuring when you are blackout drunk.
Exactly.
I do okay. I just don't remember what we do.
Eat what?
How often are you blackout drunk?
Well, last week, clearly.
Oh my god.
He was so drunk he believes that was last week.
Or I
Oh,
guess 2
goodness.
weeks ago, excuse me.
That was hours ago.
What's taking them so long? Colette, taps her feet, staring at the door, waiting for the meeting to be over.
Looks at her wrist, doesn't have a watch, but still
Watches aren't
puts her hand-
invented.
A whole 3 minutes after you were ushered out of the room, the usher boy returns and says that the meeting has been adjourned. People are walking out of the meeting, and he informs you that you may return back into the main chamber.
Let's go.
Oh, finally.
the overall makeup is more or less the same, but the heads of the group have taken on a more casual tone. Seeing that you've returned, Stefan gestures you and bids you enter and approach, and he gives you a quick rundown after he excuses himself from his group. So, first of all, what would you like to know about this, so that I can save myself the embarrassment of restating obvious facts?
I think we just need to know where we're going and what we could possibly be up against going down in these tunnels.
Oh, and also how you can help us best.
Well, we don't have a whole lot in the way of defensive type resources. We have torches, we have ropes, we have some rope ladders as well if you're needing them, more adventuring type stuff, some archaeological tools as well. Nothing in the way of weapons. Any weapons that we provide are largely provided by the mercenaries that we hire on behalf of our group. In terms of where the location is, if you head down, first, this is me as the DM. Let me acquaint myself with a map real quick, just to get an idea of what to tell you.
Gotcha.
He just begins jotting down an address on a napkin. So okay, you're gonna go to 532 Greenpoint Drive. It's 3 doors down.
3 doors down. Nice.
Oh
3
my
doors down.
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So, as you will cross the Hervoffen Bridge directly to the south of this building. The lifts at the end you will not take them. You will take the stairs adjacent to the lifts. Head down to the bottom flight of stairs. There, go until you see, head north until you see the large roped off area that is being guarded by the city, by the Blue Dogs. There you will find your location. The exact address is not clear because the boy does not know his address, as addresses don't seem to really exist in this world. Sorry as a DM.
I was
But
like,
he
did
pointed
he say that? He's sorry.
No.
Just like we don't have.
Sorry, we don't have addresses yet. We didn't invent it. Sorry.
We didn't invent addresses yet.
Oh
but
my god.
but if you head north, it should be shortly before the Dog Bridge, but not quite beneath that.
Mew has a question.
Yes.
Are there dogs at the dog bridge?
In a manner of speaking, perhaps.
Okay. Thank you.
Now
I expect heavy Blue Dog presence. Yes, there are dogs after a fashion.
Mew, listen. Colette pulls Mew to the side and bends down a little bit, whispers to the side. Mew, they're not real dogs, Mew. They're an organization. They're called the Blue Dogs.
Oh.
Yes.
Are they blue?
No, they're not. They're not blue either.
Oh.
It's not a bad question actually. Are they human?
Yes, they are human.
They're human?
It's just sometimes
I should
look
ask,
at
are
them-
you trying to keep these questions secret before I interject?
Yes.
Then roll
Over
a
here.
stealth check.
Oh no!
Just say they can't be too secret because Mew is still holding Rose's hand.
Yeah, we never stop.
So
Never
I rolled
stop.
an 8, so they probably totally heard all of that. So it's fine.
He
fine.
overheard it. He's not angry at all. He's just going to answer. If you don't mind my interjecting as a member of the nobility of this city, They
Oh.
aren't actually dogs. It's a title given to them by the king of dogs, the guardian of the city.
I like how he has to answer that.
King of dogs is. He's not quite a dog then either. I'm gathering.
He's a dragon. No, he is not. He is a dragon.
Good for him.
Why did that sound like every mom in church? Oh, good for him.
He's also a dragon. Aw, let him go.
So that's what that dragon hoards. He hoards dogs.
Oh my god.
Who's gonna look at Colette and just be,
Can I boop the Snoop?
Mew, I do not think you can boot the boop. Wait, what was that word? Boop?
Boop. You know, is the
Yeah.
Snoop boopable?
What
Is
is
what we're getting at.
What is this?
Mew's gonna reach up and just little boop on Colette's nose.
Colette, like, looks in surprise, looks down at her nose and shakes her head a little bit.
I could just see it like,
Suppose that's booping. All right. She like blushes. No, I don't think you can do that to the dragon.
Oh.
No.
Okay. So there's no
this
dogs.
dragon
They're not
really
blue,
isn't a
and then the king of dogs is a dragon.
Yes.
Okay. You know, sometimes in life you gotta dabba dee, and sometimes in life you gotta dabba da.
Is this a bard saying?
Yeah, it especially affects things that are blue.
I hate all of you.
So the blue
Listen up. This is...
it is Dabadad.
I hate all of you.
So this is all happening, this conversation, and Coldus is just sternly, like, seriously looking at the Lord and just trying to just not, like, budge as this conversation is happening.
Rose
This is my crew.
He is smiling politely.
Smiling politely, like, yes, my group, my party. But he has an actual serious question.
But yeah, roll. Call this as an insight, a serious question.
When we go to the house, we're not allowed to investigate, are we? We are not affiliated at all with the guards. This will have to be covert until we get in, correct?
Well, it should be covert after you get in too.
Oh, I mean, until we get into the tunnels, no one knows. The guards do not know that we have anything to do with this.
Nothing whatsoever.
All right. So, for those of us kind of like gesturing to himself who are not as stealthy, we may need a distraction.
This whole party's made up of distraction.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that shouldn't be very hard. We'll just
Okay,
say
I
Corbin
feel-
and knock on the door.
Yeah, I feel like Mew and Corbin are probably looking at each other kind of excited at this point.
They've always wanted to do this.
Sneak, you say?
But are there any other questions before we set off and prepare ourselves?
I do have a question. You mentioned rope. How steep are these tunnels?
Well, seeing as how the tunnels are speculative, we have no idea.
I was gonna say, like, they didn't say you would need the rope. They said that, well, of all the adventuring gears we have, rope is probably like it.
Oh,
So I
Oh,
take it there's
no.
no map.
we'll make our own. But
We have a great array of gear, but that said, no weaponry, of course. However, if you need cartography, then we can provide you with parchment, charcoal, and even some rudimentary paints.
I will take you up on that offer. I am our resident archivist and cartographer.
Excellent. What else can I provide for you in the way of knowledge? Or, other assistance?
From the boy's story, how many of these pale elves came out?
Well, they were dwarves.
No, they were elves.
They're elves.
Oh. I'm
Or
very.
It would seem
very-
to be no more than one, perhaps two. More likely one.
All right, so we're not dealing with an organized attack, it would seem, of many individuals. Good to know.
No, our recon suggests that this was either a rogue element or simply a scout.
Duly noted. That is all I have.
Well, I can't think of anything else, I suppose.
Does anyone else have any questions? Luya, are you ready to go?
I was ready a week ago. Let's go.
Very well. Lord Bloodhund, we thank you for your patronage, and we hope to return swiftly with news of a cleared cavern system.
Oh my god, it's like the descent. I hate it. I'm scared.
Very well. Safe travels. If there's anything else we can provide for you, the killers will do their best.
All right, Phoenixes, let's go and prepare. And then I begin to leave.
As we head out, Colette does like a little quick curtsy, you know. Thank you for the play tickets, even though the show was not how it usually is.
At the very least, the show was a surprise for everyone.
Well, here's to no more surprises.
I'm afraid you are unlikely to have your wish granted.
Do we get a It's Always Sunny moment where it's like the gang deals with surprise?
The gang encounters many surprises.
I don't know. I was feeling a montage right there, like, you know, getting ready to leave. You know, time for a montage. You know.
As we leave, Colette like bends down again to Mew and says, "See, we're called the Phoenixes, but we're not Phoenixes, so the dogs." And she like keeps trying to further explain it to Mew, who already gets it probably, but it's just like humoring Colette.
Oh, Mew is definitely humoring Colette. Huge smile on her face.
Playing dumb.
She's just like,
Okay, so they're not dogs and we're not phoenixes,
Yes.
but like sometimes I feel like, especially after, you know, some of those alcohol stuff, that I can fly.
No,
So,
no,
like,
no, we don't
how
act
do
on
you-
that. No.
And then, you know, like phoenixes come back from the dead, and I've
Yes.
seen Caldas be in a questionable
Okay.
position a number of times.
Well, yes, but
Um,
no. But
And
still,
you know, sometimes fire gets involved in the things we do.
well, yes, there is quite a bit of fire, but still, though, and they just like trail off, going on for way too long in this
I was like,
conversation.
I was like, Mew is definitely gonna turn to Rosa and be like,
Don't worry, it's okay. The fire is not a really big thing. It's just a normal thing.
So Rose is like, oh, so arson. Yeah, that sounds about right for you guys.
On accident, though. It's never on purpose.
Well,
Accidental.
sometimes
Depending-
it's on purpose, and she stares at Corbin.
Yeah,
It's very good for an area of effect.
I keep the world safe.
You sure do.
Sounds like
Thank
a
you for your
really hot
service.
situation.
I almost.
They sure do.
I almost freaking said, you sure do, Champer Damper to Corbin. And I had to stop myself.
Can I just add that you keep having Colette like crouch down a little bit to talk to Mew? Now, yes, Mew is just a little bit shorter than Colette, but I'm over here like, this is not real life, Psyche.
I like
This is
imagining.
not
So there's
real
this
life.
meme. There's this meme where they talk about like the appropriate ways to talk to a short person and the inappropriate ways, and it's so funny. And I always imagine that Colette like squats down instead of just casually leaning over. She like.
If you ever squat down and talk to me, I can guarantee you I'm gonna like finger poke you in the eye. Like, don't do that. Ever.
She'd be like, boink!
Yeah, it's like,
Apple face!
Oh my god. Yes, Teeth, we head back to the tavern. Or the bed and breakfast. Yeah.
Okay. Do you do anything when you're there?
In a previous episode, we had established that we brought Agatha to the bed and breakfast, and she was there with us. I just want to acknowledge I didn't forget about her. Like, as a player, I didn't forget about my in-game girlfriend, because that was a joke previously.
Okay.
But no, Colas goes, speaks with Agatha, tells her about how we are going down into these tunnels. We are going down on a quest to find possibly monsters, possibly a way to protect civilians if a siege happens. I ask that you stay up here as a correspondent with our group in case the Duke or any of his men send message for us. They know we are staying here. I want a representative to be able to speak with them on our behalf.
Okay. So I'm gonna set all that up real quick. So when you head back to the bed and breakfast, you find Agatha having a or I should say playing a little game with her fox and with the youngest daughter there, Piper. She's using prestidigitation to like impress the daughter and turning the fox into all kinds of different things, as the fox is not really a fox but a familiar of various different shapes, most commonly a fox.
Oh, that's so cute.
Am I sensing some kiddo stuff like you know? Like girlfriend kiddo kind of thing story going on here?
Oh, she
What?
likes children, Caldus. Oh.
She likes children, buddy.
Ah.
So just Luya just like elbows him like and Colas just pulls at his collar like, oh.
Another soldier to train.
Oh, Caldus. Run along, Piper. I have some. I have to
Caldus, have you met all these beautiful children?
I have to talk to my friends real quick. I'll be right back. And she just nods and goes and plays with the fox. Tilda is the fox's name.
Corvin goes, friend, huh? Tough.
Friends,
Rough, buddy.
you are included in that.
No, like, talk to my friends.
Yeah, Corbin's talking to
guy.
Caldus like, oh, you got called a friend.
So he
She puts
Corbin away.
She puts her hand on your hand. Of course, you're quite a bit more to a friend than a friend to me, Caldus.
Colette chuckles and she goes, yes, a best friend. And she walks
You
away.
don't drink your mojitas. I don't know what color Caldus would blush, but I feel like he has a bit of a blush. I just don't know what color it would be because he's gray.
light gray. So,
Still
Oh,
holding
Dr.
your
Gray.
hand, she asks, "What is it, dear?"
We had our meeting with the Cuckoo Killers, and it went rather well. We
Are they cuckoo killer or both?
They referred to themselves primarily as the Killers, but it doesn't seem like they are malevolent. It seems to be that they are benevolent in scope, at least as far as we have seen. They have information about these caverns beneath the city that, while very ancient, are quite large, and in case of an emergency, such as a siege, we could evacuate civilians down there, but it falls upon us to investigate them a bit and to clear them out in case any wandering monsters may have set up a home down there. I do not know how long we're going to be down there. It may be dangerous, it may be perilous even, given some history books that we have found, but looking at the group, I think we will be okay. The pressing matter at hand, though, is... and this pains me because I know how powerful you are. I think you should stay up here at the inn, acting as our correspondent. The Duke's men will be sending for us any day now, and I don't want to leave them up in the air. Speaking with the Duke is the entire reason that we are here. And there is no one I trust more with this job than with you.
Very well. I indeed will send for you should something come up.
Excellent.
Is there anything else is there anything else that you need? How should I send for you?
That is a good question. You wouldn't happen... I know various wizards back in the military, they would have... excuse my throat. They would have access to being able to send short messages over vast distances. You wouldn't happen to have any capability like that, would you?
I'm sure I could figure something out.
Well, in the case that they do come through and it becomes a urgent matter of time, please send us a message as quickly as you can. If they allow for us to have a bit of a delay, then if it's not as urgent, I don't think you need to send for us quite so quickly.
Very well. I do hope you're back soon. I wouldn't want, or I should say, I know that you'll probably be fine, but I do worry about you when I'm not around. You have a tendency to get yourself into quite a bit of trouble.
Just rubbing the back of his neck. I do, but I have allies behind me.
I'm kind of a quirky guy.
Colette,
Oh, yes. Hello.
if you wouldn't mind being extra certain to take care of him, I guess I just realized how important he is to me. Well, and it hadn't crossed my mind, the thought of losing him until, well, just now. I always thought he was invincible, but...
Colette, that's code for can you please remember to actually heal him.
Shut up, Corvin. I'm talking. Of course, yes. I will most certainly make sure he's all right. Don't worry, Aggie. He's quite strong.
But he's not unbreakable.
Well, Unfortunately, no one is unbreakable. Even the gods themselves sometimes are broken. But that doesn't mean we won't try. And we'll give it our best to make sure that he's safe.
I trust you, and I know sometimes things happen, but thank you for your reassurance.
Of course, of course. You know, we've been in some quite serious scraps, and he's always come through, so I'm sure he will again.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't want to hold you up too much. I can see that you're busy, so
Oh, yes,
off you
of
go.
course.
I have a small child to entertain while her parents make dinner.
Oh, she is quite delightful. Yes, I'll leave you to it. Take care, Aggie, and please reach out to us if anything happens.
I will as soon as possible.
All right. And then Colette spins around and runs off. She tries not to be awkward about it, but you know.
In a very toodle pop kind of a way. Toodle pop.
You know.
Colette, that's just how she is. What does Colette return to? What is everyone doing while Caldas and Aggie are having their conversation?
Well, Rose is still holding Mew's hand.
Why are you still
She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know whether to let go or not.
He was just letting it happen.
But the realism is hitting her. Like, wait, they want me to go with them? Are we gonna die? Did they say dragons? Like, all of this is hitting her head, and she's. I should probably go talk to my mother. And then she's like, can somebody come help explain what's going on?
I volunteer Mew. Please,
Oh, no.
Mew.
I like how you laugh at the idea of explaining what's going on. Like, explanations. Like, yeah, ladies, sometimes people want that. Like,
Yeah, it's weird how big parents are about knowing what's going on with their kids. It's weird.
Is my child going to die?
Sorry, I'm muted because my dog is playing fetch by herself, and it just sounds like a lot of loud stuff being thrown around.
Mew's in a brawl. That's a sound. But yeah, so I guess y'all are heading off to the mom to explain things.
And we're still holding hands.
You can't send Mew by herself to explain things. You need an
Who
adult.
does Mew take with her?
No, it's more like who volunteers to make sure to keep Mew in check.
Rose is gonna lean over to Mew and please don't be Corbin.
no, doesn't really explain stuff to people because they are rude.
Yeah.
Mew, are you alright? You're looking around a bit panicky.
Well, no, I'm just disappointed that there's no blue dogs.
We've been over this, Mew. The Blue Dogs are an organization. They're not really blue dogs.
Wait, I'm confused. No, I'm just kidding.
Rose is just gonna be like, that's barking crazy.
It's barking insane, man.
That sounds really woof.
Oh my god. Get your puns out of here.
I'm just saying is that like I appreciate that no one in the party has addressed the fact that they have been holding hands this whole time.
Why
Honestly,
would they? That's
we
just a normal thing to do.
You did that with Kofi and like every time, right?
Mew just holds hands with people. We're just
Yeah,
used to it.
Mew didn't. I was like, Mew didn't hold hands with Kovici. Just dragged her around. It was different.
Rose just doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to address the situation. She's like, do I pull it away? Do I be like, hey, we should unhold hands or whatever you want to call it? Like, do I just like slide it slowly away?
I think Louis is just worried about fighting a blue dog. I mean, if we get into it and they're stronger than us, we can be pretty borked.
God.
No, he means literally. He means in the context of the game.
At the same, yes, a little bit of both.
You guys need to relax.
Rose is gonna lean over and be like, hey, grumpy guy, do you want to come help explain this to my mother?
That's you.
Are you talking to me?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Mew's just gonna
She's
be
gonna like
beaming.
look around after you say that. She's gonna be like, I don't see another grumpy guy.
Mew's just gonna be beaming a huge smile at Luia.
Look, I'm not a grumpy guy. I just...
Yes,
Grumpy
you are.
guy.
Fine. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Hey there, Mr.
Kind of
Grumpy
giggles.
Gills.
I can't grumpy wumpy.
He was a grumpy guy.
Who's our grumpy rogue? You're our grumpy rogue.
I'm a ranger.
Wait, is Louie the dog now?
Oh, no.
Oh my
no.
stars! Just go up the stairs and talk to her mom. I can't.
All right, we go
can't.
upstairs and talk to Mom. Okay.
You find her chatting with her small daughter, who
What's the mother's name again? I'm sorry.
the mother's name was I think, was it Cora? I don't remember. Hold on.
Scanning the notes. Give me.
I have a name for her. Give me 1 second.
And it's a good name, too.
And it was a good name.
It's a name.
I believe it was Cora. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah. Cora Mabashia.
Gotcha.
Mabashio.
Okay.
Yes.
Mabashio.
Mambaggio.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Excuse me, Cora. Do you have a moment?
Yes. Is it important?
Actually, it is. We have run into, well, a situation, and we could use Rose's help. You
What
could tell you all
kind of-
about it.
What kind of situation?
It's nothing too serious. Mew. Mew, would you like to? could you-
Mew's starting to swing like the hand that they're holding. just casually swing. Feels like this is like Mew realizes that Rose doesn't know what to do about the hand holding, and she is just embracing the situation purely for chaotic reasons. She's like, she'll tell me eventually. She wants to let go.
Rose's face is getting beet red, and her eyes are widening, and she's looking at the hand and starting to sweat a little bit.
So,
I don't know what to do.
so Louis sees
Oh, so
them.
that means we're married now.
Wow,
Whoa.
what a shitty coach.
So Louis is looking at them and realizing that they're in a whole situation, and that Mew's not going to help be of any help here.
No,
so
Mew's gonna help. She's just
Okay.
she's just swinging. She's having fun. She's like,
Okay, so the situation is that we want to help people because there's a whole thing happening here, and we gotta go meet with some blue dogs, but they're not actually dogs, which I think is kind of rude. It's false advertising. And then their leader isn't even a dog either, but they're the king of dogs, and it's just also false advertising. I really feel like they should have thought about this a little bit.
As you say this,
Like-
her mom's expression goes from curious to aghast to horrified because she knows exactly what you're talking about.
You mentioned them
Oh.
blue dogs, you silly
And
boy.
so Mew's just and so, the situation is that we're not asking specifically if Rose can come along, and we're not forcing the situation. It's up to her, and it's up to you guys, but it would help a lot because none of us are very good with direction. I'm not gonna lie
Well,
to you.
What on earth could my daughter have gotten herself into that involves the city watch and the guardian of this city?
Ma'am, that's not entirely true. Mew. Holy. Mew. Ma'am, I am so sorry. Let me re-explain this. There is a situation here in your city. You are all in a bit of danger, and we need Rose to help. We need guidance. We need, layout. We need someone who knows the people in the city. We could use some of her inventive talents as well. It could be rough, yes, but it only seemed right to approach you.
I dare say it is right. I don't even know what to say. What kind of danger are you putting yourselves in? And my daughter, for that matter.
The normal kind, and technically, we're inviting her, but she doesn't have to. It's completely optional. It's just this is normal for us.
Normal for you, but not at all for her or for me.
Yes, which we understand.
Rose is just gonna kind of step forward, still holding Mew's hand, and just be like, "Mother, just say yes. It's fine. Father would love me doing this kind of stuff."
I most certainly do not know that Father would love you doing this kind of stuff.
Look,
Ooh,
ma'am.
someone's in a
it's
fight
not-
with their mom. Ooh.
It's not the best.
No.
Gosh,
not
I
the best
brought my
situation.
girlfriend. Just kidding.
This whole city is not in the best situation. It is quite dangerous for everyone. You just don't know it yet. And we need to head it off. We need to stop the danger before it happens, before the city is at risk. And your daughter is quite talented.
And I understand that, but you all made it all the way here and led 50 people, according to my husband here. Could you not ask one of them for help? Why my daughter of all people?
Okay, so we started off on the wrong footing here. I can be very blunt, which tends to be problematic in some scenarios. An example, this one.
I heard
thing
teeth come
is-
through Psyche's mic. That was funny. Sorry.
So the thing is that like we want to help the people. This is a very serious situation, and the reason why it's normal for us is because we help people. It's what we do. It's what we're trained to do, what we want to do, what we choose to do. Now, we're not trying to force Rose into anything. I understand that it's scary. I understand that, there's no reason why any mother should want to throw their child into danger or allow them to go into danger. And, if anything, we can just say that Rose can just guide us to the location and then go home. It doesn't have to be a part of any possible shenanigans.
This point,
Wow,
Rose is
that's
gonna,
a lot of noise.
At this point, Rose is gonna pull her hand away from you and be like, "I'm not gonna take you all the way there and not do anything."
Rose, shut up.
Yeah, I was gonna say she can roll with advantage, but I think that you just sabotage that. So Mew rolled persuasion with disadvantage.
Okie dokie, 1 sec.
Look at me go. On the bright side, I'm not still holding Mew's hand.
Oh, did you finally let go?
Yes.
You got expressive
Throwing
with
my-
your hands.
Throwing my small little tantrum.
Oh my god.
on the bright side, Mew is very persuasive in general. It's not like as if she put all her points towards these kind of moments. And the disadvantaged roll was an 18 as opposed to a dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I will only allow her to guide you there if she is not back here before 10th bell, the 11th bell. Sorry, 11th bell. Then I will send somebody to find her.
Ooh, someone has a curfew for danger.
Danger, curfew, danger. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. All due respect, ma'am. I would like to promise,
I will
you know,
do respect.
I would like to promise you that, you know, that is something that'll happen. But I also want to say that in the time that we have gotten to know Rose, granted it's not long,
It's been about 1 day.
yes, which is, wow, that dog can surely throw a toy across the room really loud.
We'll just say it's the daughter and the fox just playing.
They're playing.
I'm so sorry. I can take the toy away from her.
But yeah, so like Mew's just like, I understand it's only been a day, but like the thing is that Cheese seems like a very responsible, strong individual, and I am one to respect a person's decisions. So if she decides to go against what you would like her to do, I can't stop her.
You can't stop her, but I don't have to allow it. She's living under my roof, and a responsible person doesn't throw their life away when they've never even left the house for more than 2 nights. You've never even... I don't even know what you're going to encounter out there. The blue dogs? The king of dogs?
The king of blue dogs?
Rose
This
is
is
gonna be like,
so
"They're
much
not-
to... This is
They're
so...
not actually dogs, mother.
This is so much to deal with all at once, and don't backsass me.
Just at this point, the cultist walks through the door and like through the doorway and is just looking at the situation. Like, oh no.
He just
Rose-
closes the door.
Rose is just gonna think to herself,
Backs out.
could have used your help in the first place, dude.
I mean, I'm willing to come in and like smooth things over. It's just like, okay, taking stock. All right.
I mean, Luia kind of threw Mew under the bus.
Mew handled it fine, I think. You know,
And
but
Rose opened her fat mouth.
Mew is gonna look at Caldas like with complete confidence, but if he like makes eye contact, he will see that her eyes are essentially just not so confident, which is not a good sign from Mew usually.
No.
I guess he can roll an insight check.
Sure. All right. Okay, so I'll let you guys choose. Do I do the gold Tiamat die, which all the numbers are a different dragon color, or do I use the red D&D dice from the like starter set?
Tiamat.
Ooh.
Tiamat.
Alrighty, Tiamat has aided us. Insight, that's intelligence, correct? Or is that wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom. That is a 17.
You see utter despair in Mew's eyes.
Wow.
Oh, now this certainly won't do. I'm sorry. I've been away. What is the conversation? What is happening here? How can, as as leader of the group here, how can I be of service?
Well, brave leader, if you could talk some sense into my daughter, she seems to have gotten it into her head that she can fight off the entire army of this city.
Now, if you will allow me, we are not going to be doing any combat with the army at all. No, if anything, I doubt there will be much combat, if any at all.
There won't be much anyway.
No, what we have been asked to do is we are just going down to investigate a series of tunnels to be used in case of an emergency. That is all that this mission is going to be. There is not going to be any conflict with the military. There is not going to be any talk of perilous, dangerous activity. No, this is just as our Good Samaritan endeavor, as we were sent here to aid and protect the city. This is going to be us investigating possible ways to further protect the citizens that call this city their home. Your daughter Rose, in the short time that we have known her, has shown to be a quite responsible, caring, helpful individual. She has helped us significantly over these last 2 days. And if she would join us, if she would have us, I would be more than happy to offer my protection and the protection of my party, if she so chooses. But she is an adult in her own right. She can make her own decisions. And if you would allow us, you have my word as a soldier and as a man, no harm will come to her should anything happen.
Oh, that's very understandable. I guess I don't understand why you, of all people in this city, have to do this. Who put you up to this task? And why my daughter? Like, anybody in this city could help you as a guide.
Well, the choice of your daughter, there is... She works very well with our group dynamic. She has befriended all of us very quickly. We've just kind of grown accustomed to her. She seemed like an obvious first audition, if you would.
Like, honestly, your daughter's pretty funny.
I don't think that humor has much to do with this, but thank you.
He's not there. We're not there.
You're all there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're all
I feel
here.
like-
We're all
Wait,
here.
we're all here now?
I was like,
Okay,
I feel
I-
like
Yes,
It was just
you're
a
all
few of us.
standing there. Like, where else would you be?
They went to go talk to her mom, so it's just you, Luya, Rose,
and
Rose
and
and
now
Aldous.
Aldous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of just picture Colette holding Corbin back from joining.
Yeah.
Just holding him in the other room, like, no.
We are having a full sibling fight downstairs. Like,
I see Colette holding Corvin back from getting more vaginas.
that
More.
too.
They're just having a Magetta contest. They're like, hey, who can drink more? Let's go.
No.
But you ask why your daughter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was the one ingenious enough to devise the walking apparatus for your husband, was she not?
She was. Indeed.
Ingenuity and intelligence like that needs to be grown, needs to be flourished, and I, for one, would I see the tactical value of having such an intelligent woman on our team, that her as a first choice, in addition with her being as amiable with our group as she is, only makes sense.
Well, you didn't answer the first question. And I promise it's not just a curiosity type thing. I have a bad feeling. Why did whoever contracted you contract you to do this? Instead of just doing it themselves.
Well, you see,
Because they're not
Unfortunately.
fighters.
They're not fighters. There
They're
it
not
is.
equipped, and they know. We have to be honest with you. There is danger. But look at her. She's intelligent. She's smart. She's incredible. She can do what needs to be done. We're going to need her talents here. And yes, there are talented people in your city, but she knows the city. We have her at our hands, and we don't have time. We need to figure out what's going on, and we need to do it now. We need to use who's available. I'm sorry, it's your daughter.
Very well. Caldus, General from Novendrock. Do I have you at your word that no harm will befall my daughter?
you do.
Do you swear that before day's end tomorrow, you have her back safely in my house, regardless of your mission's success or failure?
As long as I breathe, it will be done.
Leah looks at Caldus.
Swear it.
Aldous doesn't mind lying.
By what do you swear?
I swear that I will have your daughter safely returned to your home by day's end tomorrow.
By what do you swear?
They want to know, like, are you swearing on, like, a Bible?
Like on your mom.
Alright.
Mom.
I mean,
On the moon, on your
I
strength as a
apologize.
person.
on your mom.
No. On my honor as a general, and on my life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could have gone with your good looks, not your life. Dang. You can live with being ugly.
He's all for it.
Okay, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Natural 20, baby.
What? Crazy.
Caldish Blucher, General from Novendrock. You have my blessing. Return her here by day's end tomorrow. And she turns away and goes into her room.
Thank you very much.
Roll a perception check.
Uh, 13.
An untrained eye might not notice this, but she was trembling as she turned around and headed to the door.
Caldus is just going to take a deep breath and let her go through the door, let it close, and then just silently ushers for everyone to follow him, like, to their room, to where they've been staying.
Luya walks past Rose and Mew, looks at Rose and goes, I hope you're ready for the ride, kid. Walks on.
She's gonna like lean over Mew and be like, that didn't go well.
I mean, honestly.
He's gonna smile and look at Rose and be like,
I've seen worse.
just kind of lead the way.
Are Colette and Corvin still like fighting downstairs? Have you come and
I'll
gotten
walk
us?
downstairs. Yeah, I think we walk downstairs and see you guys like wrestling and like you holding him down.
No, do
Are
not
they
go
wrestling?
talk to them. No, Colette's holding them back. Do not go. They're talking to her mother.
Rose is just gonna like peek around everybody and be like, "Are they fighting over Magitas?"
Maybe don't use that phrasing.
You do remember, right, Bevan?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a mojito, but said very funny.
Just making sure you remembered your creation from New
And she-
Year's.
Okay, she's gonna lean over and be like, "Is she keeping him from drinking?"
You
Word of the
never
Lord.
know.
It's all right, everyone. Is
So-
there?
Are we leaving out tonight, or are we leaving out in the morning?
I think it would be prudent to leave tonight.
Me too, before she changes her mind.
The kid knows her mom.
Oh, you got her to agree then?
It was.
Yes. It was difficult, but we were able to persuade her.
You're not gonna be happy, Colette.
Why?
Go ahead and tell her. Call this what you swore on.
We've given ourselves a bit of a time clock in order to get her mother to allow her to join us. I made the offer, the promise that we would have her here tomorrow by 10th bell. We would have her safely home by the end of the day tomorrow, and I swore on my honor as a general and on my life.
I'm
It was a
sorry.
11th bell.
You
11th bell.
don't even
This is-
remember what time and you swore your life?
This is not the first time that I've sworn my life on something. and
This is
will
not the first time
be...
I've sworn my life. Your girlfriend came to me and asked me to keep you well and alive, and you go off.
Yes, and
swearing
I
your
said that I
life.
would keep her well and alive.
Oh, Lucius' name. You know what? I think I will have a Magita. Goodness.
I can handle myself, you guys.
We're
And
not
I know
worried
you
if you can handle yourself. We're worried your mother's going to cut us if we get you late by half an hour. I cannot.
Oh, she also has to show no signs of being hurt.
I have to heal her completely? No scratches, no bruises. Oh my stars.
You can do it, Colette. You're not good at it, but you can do it.
Thanks, Luya. Are we ready to go?
Rose, do you need any time to gather equipment or tools?
Any armor, for the love of...
She's just gonna like go behind the counter and grab a bag that she already had ready because she's been waiting on this moment her whole life.
Nice.
Oh, we
Hell
have
yeah.
another crazy
Like,
one.
go.
Oh my god.
You definitely
Dope.
shouldn't be trying to fight an adventure with.
Oh.
She walks out with a slingshot and like ball bearings. Let's go.
Let's flip and go.
How
I'm
old
a
your
fighting
horses,
Greg.
child? Colette like reaches at the back of her shirt. Coldest, will you please lead the way and make sure there's no enemies up and about?
Of course. And then
you.
let us leave.
Rose is just gonna be kind of wiggling, like trying to get away from Colette.
Colette lets her go and just walks off with a
Okay, so you head to the elevator.
Yes. Yeah, well, we were instructed to take the stairs.
Yes, the elevators lead all the way down. Stairs lead to the bottom of the residential area, which is still about 50 feet up on the cliffs.
we were told to.
Yep, we are looking for the house that is currently roped off because of a murder investigation.
A murder. Oh, sorry.
So you head to the stairs. The stairs are not wooden; they are literally carved into the side of this cliff face. They do have wooden handrails to protect the people who might walk off the edge if they weren't guided, and you eventually find yourselves on the walkways of the cliffside housing, which are quite a bit larger than you would have expected. They're not narrow. You could you could drive a wagon down the side of a wagon down the cliffside without forcing anybody off the edge. You see a number of people, though it is late, standing near the guardrails of the cliffside, having late night chats or having a bit of a puff on the pipe. You also see you also get a look at the architecture, which is quite impressive given how old it is. Well-maintained stonework that has been carved into the cliffs, as have the walkways themselves. Everything has a very draconic look to it, in that it is very similar to some of the cliffs that, roll an investigation check. Everyone who was... Actually, the only people who would roll this investigation check are Colette and Mew.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Okay. Mew.
Nat 20, 25. Sorry, the dogs were barking, so I was muted.
The blue dogs.
Sure, but yeah, it's not 20. I was like, yeah, I rolled my dice that Psyche gave me, and she said
This
a dirty 20, and then it had the nat 20, and I was like, I'm not trying to one-up her, I swear.
This looks similar to the architecture of the cliffside fortress that you two have adventured in prior to your arrival here on this continent. The one beneath the Meteora, the Temple of Lucius.
You know, Mew, I can't help but be reminded of the temple going up here.
Turtle.
What?
Yeah, it makes
Sorry,
me think
everyone.
of potatoes, and suddenly I miss, fried chicken.
Oh, I do miss Jacques and Korg. But it's bizarre, isn't it? Why is the same architecture as, well, the temple over here?
Maybe they use the same architect.
I mean, I suppose, but we're so far away, and why would Lucius? Oh, never mind. What an odd thought. Come along.
So you see some people who give you odd looks, as maybe a bit suspicious looks, with you being down here at the lowest level of this, what is basically a fishing village, late at night, with unfamiliar people, all 6 of you. And they're wondering what you could possibly be up to.
Staring yokels. Well, we're gathering attention as we're going. We should get moving.
Yes, I agree. We should not stay.
No shopping.
I would never.
There are no stores open at this hour.
Well, you just purely said it to be a punk.
Remember, the goal is to find the house, find the hole leading into the caverns, and investigate from there. We're not trying to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Well, I have a feeling the hole shouldn't be hard to find. We'll find that easier than we find this house, apparently.
I cannot comment on that.
Oh my god. Children.
Giggity. No, I'm kidding.
The hole is quite difficult to find in the dark.
This
Only
was
if
no
an amateur.
All of you.
Gee, if it wasn't roped off, I don't know where it would be. Where I'd be able to find it.
Stop!
There was no landing strip. I was totally lost.
No!
I'm done.
We keep looking.
Yep, we keep looking.
Well, you don't really have to look. You just walk down, and then eventually you do see a bunch of guards standing in front of an area you can't really make out, standing with their hands on their hilts, but not like in a threatening way, just like this is my job, I have to do this sort of thing, sort of way. They're just standing there in front of a large area that you can't see. There is a way past, but it is only wide enough for a single person to walk abreast next to the railing. But the area itself is roped off and covered in what was the house is covered in a thick sheet, kind of a tarp of sorts.
This might be distraction time, guys.
Oh,
I mean, what kind of distraction are we looking at?
Rose is just gonna look over at Mew quickly. I think there's a distraction.
I could blow up the house. That would
No,
distract
we're
me.
not going to blow up the house. Are we sure we can't just sneak by?
I could summon
We
a
need to
demon
see.
in there.
Somebody needs to make noise.
There are-
Maybe talk to them.
There are two guards on either side of the rope entryway. The rope entryway does not seem to open. There's not really a door. It's just you'd have to walk over it. And there is one guard standing in front of each of the pathways, ensuring that only people who that people can't walk by without being noticed by the guards. So a total of 6 guards in front of this area.
Blamey-o, Hotman.
6 seems a bit excessive. I'd say 4. One standing in front of the rope itself, one in front of each passageway to make sure that people can't walk by without being noticed.
So, who
Are they all
wants-
facing the same direction? Sorry, I'm just.
Let me draw a diagram, see if I can make
Okay.
it more clear.
So who wants to be the distraction?
Mew's already getting ready.
Well, I think that's obvious.
Leave it to our bard.
Mew's just pulling out an entire one-man band kit. I got
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say
Oh,
nothing like that.
The accordion, the drums.
Yeah, little noisemakers and tchotchkes, you know.
Hey Rose, help me strap on the drum.
She has like a kazoo.
Or I need the cymbals.
Oh my god.
No.
That's fucking hilarious.
Corbin, have a skeleton do xylophone behind me.
No.
They can play drums or xylophone on their ribs.
Do we need only one distraction, or do we need 2, or...
Well, Teeth is drawing the thing so that way we can kind of have a visual to understand better.
Yeah, is it gonna be on Roll20 or somewhere else?
I think he'll post it in the group. But yeah, Mew's like getting ready, and then if anyone's paying attention hard enough, they're gonna notice that she's like taking off her cloak and stuff like that. Like just like like looking a little more on the skimpy side.
I mean, Rose was already looking at you like you could be the distraction, so Rose is gonna be like, Mew, are you getting naked?
No. It's sometimes when accent, get rid of it. Sometimes when you when you have to make a show, you just gotta wear the right stuff.
And she's like putting her essentially she's using her disguise kit to like.
And she's gonna be like, but Mew, I'm an entertainer and I don't get skimpy.
At this point, Colette is going to notice what Mew is doing. Mew! Why are you taking your clothes off?
I'm taking them all off, you guys. This is what I wear when I perform.
What in Lucius' name are you about to perform?
She's going stripper. That's
Do you
amazing.
need a pose?
Showing burlesque.
Do you use prestidigitation to like glitter spray yourself, smelling like
Maybe.
a Claire's?
Not yet. Okay, hold on. Okay, so stars are the box is roped area, line is guardrail. So if Mew were to walk over, would they all see her? Like, is she in line of sight, or they can't?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
I can't believe you're gonna freaking do a fancy show for these folks.
She's gonna do
Oh, I
something.
see.
She's gonna shake a little tail.
There's pretty much a guard at each corner.
Okay, so describe for me what the scene, because these guys are just standing there.
Okay, so Mew's gonna walk over. And she's holding on, like, so she grabs one bottle of alcohol. And she had, in her other hand is a pouch that has like a little bit of her coin. And she just starts wobbling like towards them, and she's like giggling to herself and everything. She's like,
Is it really so hard to fight?
and she like trips and drops her coin, and she's like, oh no, oh no, and she looks at the guard. At the guards, she's like,
Oh no, guys, I've fallen. Can you help a lady out? Oh, just a little, please. It's just, that was maybe too much alcohol. And, whoa, the world just spinning. Is that normal? Is there 12 of you? Wait, hold on. You stay still. You just. Oh, I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh.
Oh no,
and she's-
step guard.
Just, did you want me to roll for something?
You're definitely gonna have to roll a performance check, because this is acting. If I've ever seen it.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, acting.
Acting!
And meanwhile, we're all hiding, watching this going on.
It's a 26.
Yes, acting.
Hey, let's go.
Well, the guard standing. Okay, so in relation to this diagram, where are you standing?
Okay, so the box is the roped area.
So you're approaching from the south end. The south end is
Yeah.
the left end of this diagram.
Yeah. So that's yeah. So she's like a little closer to the guardrail, but not too close. But she's definitely being loud enough to be heard by all of them.
So that front left guard definitely sees her, and so is the guy on the left, and then so is the guy on the front right.
Okay, so he being concerned for a lady's safety, he goes over to help you up.
Mew's a little wobbly, and she's just like, wait, I told you to stay still. Wait, that one's cute. No, you're cute. No, wait, how many cute people are there? Hold on. Can you wait?
The
Can
man
I see
who
all of
has
you?
the man who has never been called cute in his life begins to blush somewhat.
Oh, no.
Aw.
Wait, how many? I'm seeing 12. How many are there actually? I've had a little too much to drink,
Oh,
and
my
I just but there's I just want to know how many cuties are there?
And she like winks.
Okay.
This is happening.
I guess roll a persuasion check with. No, I mean roll a performance check with advantage.
Okay. Let's see, that's one roll, and then the other one. Trying to see advantage. One, and that one is 24.
Okay, rolling against that. He looks over at the guard standing to his right. So you're standing in front of the guard, that's next to the guardrail, and he says, "So, Sedge, what do you say? I think this young lady needs some help getting home. Mind if I escort her?" Sedge, the more attractive of the two men, looks over at him and says, don't see why not. Slow night so far. Not even sure what the point of guard in this place is anyway.
What place is it? Wait, can you guys help me pick up my coins, all my shinies?
She
Sure.
looks like she's about to cry.
Sure, he says in a vaguely, he's not saying this to be rude, but he's saying this the way a person would comfort a small child who is clearly in distress, which many drunk people behave like. He says, "Sure, I'll grab the coins for you."
Corvin is hiding with everybody, and you can tell that Corvin is getting tired of waiting. It's almost like you know the smell before like a thunderstorm, or when like there's been like electrical fire. You could smell that because Corvin's like, we could be in there already. We could be in there
Let
already.
her do her thing, Corvin. We have to trust her.
The skeletons behind me all cross their arms in frustration.
Don't
Yeah,
you
I forgot
let
about
that
all your
sense of
red
me-
leg.
Does Rose see these skeletons because she's not encountered them yet?
They're not. They look like guys. They just look like guys to you.
They're dressed like dudes.
Okay.
They're like in armor and stuff. The armor
is-
doesn't give them any bonuses, but that's like their disguise. But I do have like 5 or 6 dudes that just follow me at all times.
Okay.
It's
Oh
the
my.
entourage.
It's how many of these bastards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And they wear like flowy robes with armor, so you can't really see. You just see red eyes underneath the armor, and they will like they don't always do this, but if I'm like talking with my hands a lot, they'll do the same thing. Because
okay.
it's sometimes hard to keep them acting normal when I get emotional.
So
They're fun.
So okay. So what do we? So
they touched the coin?
Mew picks. They reach down to pick up the coins. Yes.
Who's the fastest of the group? Would you? Oh, I know they'll be in vision. So she's just gonna wobble a little bit and then like look like she's about to fall over the guardrail, and start reaching for both of them, and just be like, oh no, and then like kind of like with her eyes like real quick like.
Okay, only one is standing next to you at this time. So the other one, he's standing where he is in the diagram. He hasn't moved.
Okay, so she's going to see if she can get the other one to move. So she's like, so she does like look at him, and she's like, wait, you're just like points and like squints.
The twins. You guys. You're cute.
Hold on. And she like looks down at the one who's picking coins and looks back at him.
Wait. Yeah. Hold on. Can I get a better close look at you? I just. Hold on.
And she's like starts wobbling a little bit.
Wait. Yeah. Come. Can you come over here so I can get a better look at you? Cause my sister always brings home cutie patooties, and I'm always jealous, and I never get to bring home cutie patooties. And it would just really help out if the cutie patooties could escort me home. And I just need to see which one of you is the cutie patootie, please.
Damn it, Mitchie!
Okay, you're gonna have to roll, or I should say, you're gonna roll this performance check. Actually, I'm gonna say persuasion check because you're trying to persuade him to abandon his post. With disadvantage. Roll with disadvantage.
Is he really abandoning it? Because he's only walking over to her. She's only like right.
No, she wants to escort. She wants him to escort this guy. She wants this guy to escort her home.
Okay.
Heck, as far as I know, she wants them to both escort her home.
Accurate.
So then we only have to take care of two of them. Nice.
Okay, I'm a little sad because the other one was a 29, but this one's a dirty 20, so...
Good enough. I mean,
Okay.
a 20 is pretty damn good, so...
I really like this dice. It's like, sent me.
This guy, or I should say, this guy is he is flattered by your words, and though he is an honorable man, he feels a strong urge to help. That's why he became a blue dog after all, damn it. So
This is why I trained at the academy.
So Drew, I think we should both lead her home. She seems a little bit unstable and we wouldn't want her to fall off the edge. I agree, Sedge. Let's escort her home safely. You two, and he calls over to the other two on the other side. Make sure to not let anybody over. We'll be back in just a few moments. And they give a salute without turning around.
So are the other two still staying in their position on the right side of the house?
Yes, and Mew, where are you leading them?
That's a good point. She's probably going to lead them on an adventure and then disappear on them and come back.
Okay.
So she's gonna get them as lost as she is while remembering where she came from.
So here's the deal. This is a linear walkway. There are tiers to this cliff. So there's multiple different landings that you can find yourself on, but they are all very linear. There's no twists, no turns. So just bear that in mind as you guide these guys through, just so you are aware of where you are trying to guide them. Okay. As for the rest of you, what are you doing?
Rose, so the left side is clear now, right? There's an opening where each person was standing?
Yes, that is empty.
Okay, and there's an opening to get in, right?
Yes, they foolishly did not fill the spot that their compadres have left open.
Rose is gonna hint to everybody, we should probably take our turn now and head towards the entrance.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I don't know what Mew is doing, but well, it's working, I suppose.
I mean, I guess getting naked and tossing some coin really works, huh?
She was fully clothed.
Well, she stripped down over beside us.
She just looks like a dancer. All she did was take off her cloak.
Rose is a bit more reserved. She's like, she showed her shoulders.
Yeah, she did.
I saw an ankle.
There was ankle.
The harlot.
You held my hand, miss.
Now, I mean, I don't know. I do not own the rights to Mew's character design, so I mean, heck.
I would have held your tail, but you wouldn't let me.
Oh my god. So yeah, we
It's
take
just-
our opportunity.
Like, just dancer clothes, guys.
Okay.
She's not naked.
She's clothed. I assume her goods are exposed somewhat, but besides that, I mean, she's probably wearing fully clothed in every possible way.
Oh my god.
So, how do you plan to get into this area? It's still roped off.
Well,
Oh.
is the back of the guy in the front on the right, is he like looking down the street the opposite direction?
Yes. Well, no, he's standing there. He's turned around to make sure that while his friends are disappearing, that nobody sneaks in. That would cause them a lot of trouble. So even though he's not taking his friend's place, he's still there and watching where they would be, but he hasn't moved.
All right, it looks like we have at least one other person to distract. Anyone have a bright idea?
I'm not really very good at distractions. That's more Mew's thing.
Can Corbin put these guys to sleep or something? Or can we just sneak in the house? Can we just... I could probably break in if there's a door on that side. Is there a door on that side?
The door's there, yes, but I mean, you can't see it. You presume there is a door, I should say, because it's covered by tarp.
Okay. Well, I can do my roguelikey things and sneak over there and at least get in.
And yeah.
Do we need to do another distraction? Because I can be a distraction if I need to be.
I mean, it's dark, but it's not so dark that a person could just disappear without going noticed, unless there was something to,
Okay.
increase their odds.
Okay.
Well,
That
Colette
sounds like a
and
plan. I think we get Colette to do her thing and then
Okay. I'm
the rest
gonna.
of us bolt.
Okay. I can do this. Okay. Colette's not gonna go the route Mew did. But rather she's gonna get a very serious look on her face and go, all right, I'm going to get them to look at me. And when I do, go in. All right?
All right,
now,
agreed.
before she goes, I remind her, remember, at a moment's notice, you can summon darkness around you.
Yes, I know my own spells, Goldis. Just go. All right. So Colette, so remember, Teeth, Colette has all those like brochures of Lucius, right, on her.
Oh no! Have you heard of Lucius?
So what Colette is going to do? So there's two left, right?
We hear about your carriage's extensive
Yes.
warranty.
Colette's gonna go up to them. Hello, excuse me.
No response.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm looking for my friend. I think she drank a bit too much and I can't find her and I'm worried.
He looks at you confused. How did you miss her? She walked right past you.
Are you serious? There's no way. I could have sworn I was over there. Oh, Lucius, I should have never. You see, I've been working with her. She's part of our troubled youth program. We're trying to help those some young women and their wily ways. We're trying to help them get more into the light of Lucius, and, well, she's fallen a bit off our program. While Colette is rambling, go inside. Go in. I am rambling.
I was about to say, does she get his back turned to us?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
his back isn't turned
she's
yet?
still facing him.
So he would still see us if we went in.
Yeah, can she
100%.
Okay. So all I have to do is get this guy to turn around, right?
You would have to like crawl beneath his legs to get him to turn around, or like do a stupid "Hey, what's that?" That which he won't fall for. I'm just kidding.
Hey, what's over there?
Listen. But yes, she's part of our program, and I just can't find her anywhere. And oh goodness, wait, is that her? And then she looks over his shoulder.
Really?
Really? You told me the only way I can do this is crawling between his legs or saying, "Hey, what's
No,
that?"
he says really.
No, let me roll for this. You said the 2 ways I could do this.
I just told you he wouldn't do it.
No, you
He did say he wouldn't. He did say which he wouldn't do because that's stupid.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
A deception check, actually, because it's a lie.
Okay. Please tell me a 16 works.
He gives you the most flat and uninterested and unconvinced expression you have ever seen on a person since you've been born.
Colette just goes,
He says, really?
Colette just blushes and she goes, really? And then she casts darkness.
It was going to go so poorly. We run.
She
Yeah, we
turns
go.
into an octopus. She inks.
We go into darkness.
You made
Okay.
me ink.
For me, as well as for the viewers, describe darkness in detail.
You're gonna make me freaking pull this dang
But
thing up.
I'll pull it up. I have apps.
Okay,
just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, boom. Darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range being 60 feet. It fills a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision cannot see through the darkness, and non-magical light cannot illuminate it. If the point you choose is on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it. Completely covering the source of the darkness with an opaque object such as a bowl or a helm will block the darkness.
So what you're telling me is that it also works on you, the caster.
Yes, but what I have done is I have like memorized where I'm facing. So, you know.
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Ooh, 20!
Ha ha!
Okay, so you, in spite of the very frustrating situation you found yourself in, you managed to remember the orientation so you don't accidentally, I don't know, walk off a cliff.
Yay!
Either way, where are you placing the darkness in relation to these two men?
between them so they're both in it and I can just run.
The radius is 15 feet from the origin, is that correct?
Yes.
So a total of 30 feet
Yes.
in diameter.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. But it covers up a good chunk of the it doesn't completely cover up the entrance, but you are affected by it as well. However, minutely.
Lucius guides me to the door.
Do you say that?
No, mentally. I don't say that out loud. I don't want them to hear me. I go. I'm going.
So, yeah, as soon as the darkness goes up, I'm just ushering everyone. Go, 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 go.
Pocket sand. We flee.
We start running.
Okay. Mew, in the meantime, what are you doing?
Mew is leading them up the way until she sees some houses that she can, like, duck around. She'll return back to her friends eventually.
Okay, so you lead them all the way up the flight of the stairs, and they're well, they are very, very, they're winded. But, that's only because they are new recruits, and they've already had very rigorous training exercises today. But they make it to the top of the stairs, and they say, "So, what direction are we headed?"
You know,
She, like, squints.
this way.
She, like, leads them towards, like, she, like, goes straight until she sees, like, an alley off to the side somewhere. And she's like, and she spins around with complete confidence and just smirks at them and goes,
My house isn't too far away, but you guys want to have a little fun first?
Oh no. They look at each other and they're with puzzled expressions, and they're like, fun?
Yeah. You know, you guys are taking such good care of me. I figure, why can't I take care of you?
and she, like, winks.
Oh, geez, what's happening right now?
Miss,
Right.
you're drunk.
So? You're hot.
I have no idea what you are trying to insinuate.
What's going on?
Get in the alley, get naked. I'm gonna do stuff.
Keep in mind she's drunk. Also keep in mind, I will say, for clarification, she's not gonna do anything.
No, I know.
I love the very different approaches Colette and Mew have taken. Very different.
Do stuff.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You know what? Next time I have a
I'm so
girlfriend,
sorry,
that's what I'm gonna
T.
say. That's what I'm saying.
I'm so sorry. It's like it just Mew got frustrated that they didn't understand, so she went blunt. I'm so sorry.
I think what they're trying to say is that they are honorable men, and they would not take advantage of a woman who is inebriated.
She's just gonna look at them and she's gonna say,
You guys have had training, right?
she like walks over to them.
Can you smell alcohol on me? What if I told you a little secret? That maybe I saw you cuties while I was walking around. And maybe I figured the only way that I could get your attention is if you thought that you were helping me.
Huh.
They look at each other and they say, roll a persuasion with advantage, I guess. I suppose you're kind of
deception with advantage.
Oh,
Because you
persuasion or deception?
Deception because you're lying to them.
Okay.
Unless you actually do stuff, but you said you weren't going to.
No. Mew's not planning on doing nothing. She's trolling. Trolling for days.
I can't.
All right, that is going to be a 17.
They don't need much convincing. They say, she seems pretty sober to me. What the hell?
Jeez. Oh, what the hell? Oh man, these guys.
Well, never look a gift cat girl in the mouth. That's
No,
that.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
So they head into the alleyway and they begin stripping like you asked them to.
They start to get ready to do stuff.
Mew is going to cast Prestidigitation once they've finished stripping to make them look down, like to make a sound down the alleyway, like further down, so she can grab their clothes and just bolt.
They're wearing armor, so it might be a little bit heavy for you to lift it up, to pick it up.
Are they wearing helmets? T.
Yes.
She's probably gonna just grab their pants and bolt.
Yeah, like you
Okay.
can grab their clothes as long as they,
Or you could turn their
Alright.
helmets around so they can't see.
I mean, hell,
No.
I've put boots on without socks. I'm not gonna put on armor without pants.
Yeah, they're if you take their pants or undergarments or whatever, they probably won't know what to do. So that's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, so she's gonna take the underwear or whichever one she can grab and just bolt while they're looking the other way.
The panty thief strikes again.
Do you want me to roll stealth for it?
Sure. Well, yeah, roll stealth because they have to basically determine which is the actual sound.
Okay, 22.
Okay, they fall for your deception and begin pursuing the sound, and not you.
Okay, so Mew takes the stuff, bolts, and heads back towards her friend.
Drew turns to Sedge and yells, "I can't believe you let me talk me. You talked me into this." And Sedge says, "What are you talking about? You talked me into this."
Oops.
Whoops. So, okay. There you go.
Oh my god.
So we got in, right?
Yeah.
Or at least found the door.
You 5 did. Mew is separate. And how long does darkness last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
That's time enough to get to the door and start doing stuff.
Well, they had to doff their armor. How long does doffing armor take?
Oh, geez, longer than
Longer than a minute.
taking off your pants.
Yes.
Longer than doing stuff.
Because there is time. There's time listed, and it is important in this case because it's time sensitive.
All right, give me a minute.
I don't have the. Actually, I do. Let me see.
Armor. Do.
Well, I'm just gonna say there's pretty much no way she makes it back in time. Not that it would matter, because these guards would have figured it out within about, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So they would have figured it out. They're not stupid. So, okay. It doesn't really matter how long it takes to take off the armor. The guards probably, as an instinct, went into the house. But, you all have a chance to take advantage of the about 30 second to 1 minute head start that you have.
So we start digging around, start poking around the place and trying to find the hole.
It doesn't take long.
Sorry.
Takes about,
Doesn't take long to find the hole.
takes about I don't know, 5 seconds.
Okay, cool. So we go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't have time to admire the architecture or the interior of this beautiful stone-hewn house, because there's a large hole there, and you are being pursued.
Yeah, let's go. So we bolt into the hole.
Okay. Yes, you bolt into the hole. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're wearing medium or light armor, so yeah. But still, I'm gonna say probably takes at least 5 minutes to climb the stairs, going up or down. And yeah, darkness will have long since worn off by the time she gets down there. So you all make it into the cave and find, or I should say, find that it is very dark, but you can all see in the dark as long as there is some light, but there won't be much light for very long.
Do we have torches?
Yeah, we usually have torches. I'll have a torch lit.
Okay. By the time you get in there, the guard, you should say, you hear the sound of the guards approaching, but you realize there's they stop after a certain point, and the sounds of their approach silence, and they just start walking back. They were trying to say, or I should say, as they run towards you, you hear, come back, we don't know what's down there.
Oh no. Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Rose is just gonna be like, "Here do we?" But here we go.
There we go.
Okay, so Mew comes back to the main area that she was in, or that the other two were in. They are standing on either side of the roped off area. Now, not blocking off the pathway, but blocking off the roped area itself. No darkness, just standard issue darkness.
No advanced darkness.
No advanced darkness. No upgraded darkness.
Darkness plus.
Darkness plus. Oh my gosh. Mew is not 100% sure what to do right now. So she's gonna just kind of figure that out. Is there any signs of her friends anywhere?
If you look towards the tarp, roll a perception check.
15.
It looks as though the tarp has been opened. Actually, not completely torn off, but it is definitely not serving the function that it should be. And the guards look a bit disheveled and nervous. The one guard you can see, I should say, because the other guard's not facing you.
Can't imagine why they're nervous. So weird.
There's no way to sneak past them, is there?
Be pretty hard.
Too bad you don't have Corbin there to make an explosion for you.
Yeah.
It's like there's two. They're on both sides essentially, right?
Yes.
And
Roll an intelligence check.
okay. Intelligent. That's not the roll. Where's my plus? Okay. 15.
It occurs to you that neither of these two guards actually got a look at your face or anything about you.
She is going to. Let me see here. She's going to run over to the closest guard in a panic, very distraught. She's gonna be like,
Oh my gosh, please help me.
What the hell is going on tonight? He looks up at the moon. Provost guide, what is going on?
she's like tearing up and everything. She's like, please help me. There's this guy, and I went running as fast as I could until I could find someone to help. But he started stripping, and she like pulls up. She holds up the underwear.
Oh
He
no.
threw his underwear at me. And I think he started chasing me, but I don't know what to do. And I just, please.
Oh my god.
Help! This man threw
my
underwear
God.
at me.
You know, you kind of scare me now, Michi. I'm just saying, a little bit. Let's scare me a little bit.
I don't know what to talk about. What's wrong with this?
I don't know.
I don't know what to say to that. That doesn't sound much in the character of this, either Sedge or Drew.
I don't think she said that it was like one of them. She just said a random dude.
Oh, a random dude. Okay.
Yeah.
They just recognize the underwear.
Okay. That's the underwear.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
really,
no.
He's like,
I
standard.
really,
that's shitty soldier underwear right there.
I really want this guard to just be like, you know what? If you want to see what's in the house too, just go ahead, and then just walk away.
They're not gonna do that.
I know.
That's
I'm
stupid.
saying.
Okay. No other guards on this entire damn landing, are there?
I don't
Fine.
know. You're the first one
Since
that I
those-
saw.
Since those two went off and helped that cat girl, well, not cat girl, that's that young woman, that young drunk lady, sure, I'll help you. I don't know what else I don't have a better use for my time, I suppose.
I'm just so scared. Can I stay here?
Why would you want to stay here?
Because he's up there. Why would I want to go up there?
I suppose that's fair, but sure, you can stay here.
I just, it's a little traumatizing when a girl has to see some man bits for no reason.
I agree. We have had an influx of perverts lately.
Ooh, that's a cut. Because she was also one of the perverts.
Fair enough.
She doesn't care.
That's right. 'Cause we got dressed in the alleyway, didn't we? Oh my
Yeah, she's like,
that's right.
I was perving for purpose.
Yes, a couple of sex weirdos decided to get get undressed in the middle of the street in front of the Duke's Watch of all places.
I don't.
The nerve to go to the performance of the play that night. I mean, my gods.
It's so weird.
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing that we have someone like you that could protect us from weirdos like that, right?
Yeah, suppose it's true. It always was my dream to put away all the sex perverts in this town.
Thank you so much. Dun dun.
Someone put the hand in the coach channel. Someone put the hand in the coach channel.
So
We
then,
need that in the quotes.
She's just sobbing a little bit. She's like,
Thank you. I'll just give it a few minutes. When I feel safe, I'll come back up and hopefully go home. But please save other people like me from seeing man bits for no reason.
Okay, roll a persuasion check with advantage because you're asking him to abandon his post also.
but it's also his mission to defeat the sex perverts. So
I was saying we need that in the coach channel.
I put it in my
18.
All right, I'll go find this sex pervert.
Thank you so much.
Say, you didn't happen to see two guards dressed in similar blue steel uniforms heading in this general direction, did you?
She like tilts her head and she's like,
No,
Damn
was
it.
I supposed to?
Well, yes, there were a couple of other guards that ran off to help another young lady in a different sort of distress, but distress nonetheless. I'll see if I can find them while I'm up there. You don't move a muscle.
Okay.
Rigoro! He calls over to the other guy. You have a tough job on your hands. Make sure no sex pervert lays their hand on this poor young cat woman.
you're just gonna be wide out like, oh no.
What is going on tonight?
So now is the other guy watching her?
What do you think?
I'd assume so. I have a thought. While we are in the cave waiting for her to get back, it occurs to call this. There's still guards out there. Corvin, do you have the message spell?
I have the better version.
Noise.
Kind of. But it's level 3, and I've only got one spell left. I'd much rather use Fireball.
Colvin, they're just doing their job. We're not using Fireball.
I meant later.
Yeah, I do want to save Fireball. I was hoping you would have message so you could send a message to Mew, because I can summon darkness in front of the door, and she can run through the darkness.
Now I have Sending, which is a level 3 spell. It's just got unlimited range, so like that's the whole point of this one. But it's not a ritual, so I'd have to spend a spell slot on it. So I'd have to spend some... Yeah, it's not gonna... Mew's smart, she can take care of herself.
Yes, so, yeah. Mew's on her own.
Oh goodness, no, we shouldn't leave her be.
Another idea. Corvin,
Yeah.
how do you feel about losing a skeleton or two?
We can lose Pork Chop.
Because as we were running down here, the guards said, we don't know what's down there.
Oh, I know. I was thinking about it. I was just waiting till one of you said it.
We can send the skeleton out. She knows you're skeleton, so she shouldn't be afraid of it. And then she can take the opportunity and run.
All right, Pork Chop. I looked at Pork Chop. I got an important job for you. I need you. Run out there, smack each guard on the back of the head, and then run away. But not too fast that they can't catch you. But, like, I want you to try to outrun them. Like, don't fight them, and see if you can circle back down here.
I guess it would be possible for you to circle back, because it is functionally a circle.
Yeah. And if they can't, they can't. We lose pork chop. If the DM says I lose pork chop, I lose pork chop.
Okay.
He got burned.
Pork chop stares at you wordlessly and without any kind of I don't even know,
acknowledgement. But
acknowledgement, a blank look on his face, as he is a skeleton and he has no facial muscles.
except for I make pork chop give me a thumbs up.
Yes.
Because
Pork chop does know to do that.
because I'm a crazy person and I make my skeletons act as if they understand what I'm saying, when really they're just a skeleton. They have no mouth and they must.
Now, if indeed Pork Chop had a consciousness to be frightened, a consciousness with which to be afraid of this potential task, which could cost him his life,
Afterlife? Yeah, Pork Chop is
he
just
would be
Aliveness?
he would be horrified, but he is not, as he has no consciousness and he is a skeleton. So he goes out without even the slightest hesitation to accomplish what might be his last task. Okay, well, Mew doesn't know anything about this. So, Mew, what are you doing in the meantime?
Mew is pretending to still be traumatized. She's not breaking character.
Okay.
So she's like, like side-eyeing the other guard and the last one. I forgot his name already. And she's just like whimpering a little bit, like, it's just, why do people do that? I don't understand.
I don't know, miss. A lot of weirdos out there.
There's places to go for that stuff, isn't there? Like, why the street? Is nothing sacred anymore?
This city's gone to donkey turd ever since the pervert assembly.
She's gonna look and gasp. The pervert assembly?
Assembly?
That wasn't just a rumor.
I'm afraid not.
Is there like a show? Like
No,
an
give me
assembly?
1 second. I have to look something up.
What
no.
are you looking up?
Like, look at-
What could you
This is like a
Can I
Nobody
just say
who-
something really quick? I missed you guys. It's
we
been
missed you
it's been an
too.
interesting 2 weeks.
I love this. This is so much fun.
I missed everyone, and I apologize for everything that Mew has done.
Oh,
This is gonna be.
we've all committed crimes. Luya put his hand in an orc porta potty for money, so
Not a crime.
we
Hey,
are
it was for money.
never letting you live that down. That was so gross. That was so
See,
gross.
the thing,
Rose doesn't know about it, so you're in the clear there.
Rose will know. She will find out.
Saw nothing.
Wait, is our party instead of the Phoenix Squadron? Are we the pervert assembly?
No, you're not the pervert assembly.
No,
No,
we don't have-
okay.
we're not
we don't have
perverts.
Natalia.
What the heck?
What did you look
Yep.
up, Steve?
It's just-
Wait a second.
The pervert assembly consists of 3 people, Psyche. It's you, well, Colette, Calmus, and Mew, right? Because y'all are the ones that were seen stripping.
I mean, she's not
Colette
right.
didn't get caught though. It was like, because Mew and Caldas didn't care.
Yeah.
So, like, that was what happened there. Like, Mew has been in theater. She's had
Yeah.
to change in front of people, so it's whatever. And then Caldas is
Coldus was in
So-
the army. He's had to change
Yeah.
in front of a bunch of dudes.
All this
It
is
doesn't
very
matter.
competent with his looks. Like, I don't get me.
Oh my.
God.
He's a very handsome gentleman. So yeah, he doesn't
Aldous
get
is a
He,
pretty
he
boy.
does all right. He does all right.
he's not as dashing as Louis yet.
like
Oh
like
my
I'm upset
God.
about it.
Louis doesn't even talk to us sometimes. Angry man.
So
I'm not always
it all
angry.
started back in 2129.
Oh my god.
The great
What?
troll orgy took place
Oh.
in this very city.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, in the other campaign that exists in this world, one of the characters, Natalia, played by Acorns, has talked about how she participated in a troll orgy.
Oh, shut
So
up!
this
Really?
right
Is that what
now-
this is?
It's referencing Acorns' character. Oh my god!
I was gonna say Natalia the whore isn't even part of this. We can't be the pervert assembly without her.
Oh my god! You've linked the campaigns. The troll orgy.
The troll orgy links to campaigns.
There
Oh my
was-
God.
A fantastically given woman of the night, gifted woman of the night, who
Someone tell
encouraged an
Acorns.
entire population of trolls to descend upon this city, and a great many people decided to participate. The pervert assembly was a downstream effect of that.
Oh my god!
I see. I should be more careful when I walk around at night.
Every single day for a full prole, that is a month, there were people doing horribly indecent things in the streets, and it wouldn't stop, not entirely, not until the Duke Bertarkin issued a decree that no public acts of indecency shall be allowed from henceforth until the day of the city's fall.
They didn't have that rule before?
Oh.
It wasn't specifically codified, but
Uh-huh.
Mew's learning a lot right now.
this city has since been inundated with weird, strange perverts who seem to get off on their strange perversions in the middle of our streets.
Why do I have to be from the porn town?
Poor town!
It's not. These are it attracted people like this. But on the flip side, the brothels have never been more busy.
In the middle of this monologue to hear tink 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 as the skeleton runs up and then smacks.
Is that a pervert?
Uh,
That better be
Mew's-
your hand that just touched my head.
Mew is
Here.
Mew's gonna scream be like, no, not a pervert, even though she sees who it is.
Oh my god.
Damn you! And he runs off after the skeleton.
Mew's just gonna watch for a minute, and then
Don't move!
kinda like,
Be right back!
Okay.
He says as the Doppler effect makes his voice slightly change its pitch until you can barely hear it.
Mew's just registering everything, and she's gonna turn and just casually go into the building.
Okay, you enter without incident. I guess you have a bit more of an opportunity to examine if you choose to do so, though.
Sure. What do you want me to roll for that? Perception?
I get. Well, I mean, some of the stuff is evident without any kind of real inspection. Obviously, so there. This is a residence.
Okay.
This is a
Is there
residence.
anything that stands out?
So most of the furniture is mostly actual furniture, although there are a few things that are like such as beds and sleeping arrangements that have been carved out of stone, although there is cushion for them, so you don't have to sleep on rocks literally. There is blood, no bodies. The bodies have been taken care of, although rudimentary charcoal outlines have been drawn around their positioning.
Oh. Mew's gonna look at everything. Excuse me. Huh. And then just turn and like to look for the hole, and then look back at the charcoal drawings, and then huh. And go find her friends.
And roll a perception check.
Okay. And that is 13.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything odd about the room itself.
Okay.
But the hole is pretty obvious. It's just a big hole. Don't even have to look for it.
Perfect. So she's gonna go and join her friend.
It's a big hole. Can't miss it.
All right. I believe you, Dis.
It's right there. See, it's a really big hole.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you enter in. About 50. I'll say about 100 feet in, you find your friends who have a torch going, so it's pretty easy to find them.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Why?
Oh, Mew, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
Welcome
Was it
back.
supposed to be?
Sorry, go ahead. I was
No,
gonna say,
go ahead.
do you still have the underwear in her hand?
You, yes, but there was something Mew was gonna do.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
She's like, yeah, I just have to take care of some stuff, and she like looks down, realizes she has the other pair of underwear, and just kind of like drop it, and then look back at everyone like nonchalantly.
Okay, draw your own conclusions, people.
Oh, gods. Okay.
So how did you guys get in? Because, like, there were 2 guards still, and, like,
Well,
they're very passionate about perverts.
well, Colette got spooked and... Well, let Colette fill you in there.
I created a diversion. I wasn't spooked at all.
Well, it compared nothing to Mew's diversion.
I wasn't trying to compare, but what works works, and that's all that matters.
Well, thank you for lending pork chop, because I don't know how I was going to get out of that last one. Now they're all running off looking for perverts. 2 of them are probably going to be pointed at as perverts. It's fine.
What?
What did you do, Mew?
Perverts?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
You, what do you have underwear?
I mean, it's not
Do you
mine.
not?
That
It's
makes
not.
me even more concerned why you
Where-
have underwear.
Did you
Should
guys...
we-
Okay.
I mean, I can't disagree with the results.
Listen, are you going to chase after someone without underwear on?
No.
No.
And that was my thought exactly.
Are you telling me that you... Did you pants those poor guards?
No, they pants themselves.
Colette drawing the correct conclusion for the wrong reason.
Oh, goodness.
That's an amazing story.
Listen, I didn't do anything. All they did was put their underwear out in the open, and I said, yoink! And I took the underwear and I ran.
What's this about perverts?
well, then I might have mistakenly, told a guard that the other guard, because now they were all watching and everything, and I needed to get into here. Well, I told the guard that there was a pervert, that was throwing their underwear around, and they went running off to fulfill their passions of, preventing perverts from being out in the world. So technically, I did them a favor. And then the other one, was also very passionate. I learned a lot of history about this time. Did you know there was an orgy like way back then?
What?
It's wild.
Excuse me?
It wasn't that long ago. It was like 8 years ago.
It was
Oh dear lord.
it was like 8 years ago, but it's fine. Like, it's just it's a little bit of the history of the place. Anyways, so like I found out about that, and then Pork Chop was like, "Hiya!" And then they were like, "Oh no, a pervert!" And then they like went running after Pork Chop. So I mean, at the end of the day, like who's who?
Okay. Let's get out of here. Teeth, we can't hear you. Sorry, folks. I think Teeth is working on his mic. Something must have happened. Oh, Mitchie says Discord is doing a thing. Oh,
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
That
Hello.
was so weird. I couldn't hear anybody.
Same.
Oh, absolutely bizarre.
I asked Corvin how long does he wait? Do they wait for
Pork Chop.
Pork Chop, if at all?
I'd give them 5 minutes, and if they don't come back,
Yeah, pretty much no way. Pork Chop makes it back in 5 minutes.
then I guess we're gonna consider them lost
For now.
for now.
All right, folks. It is time for us to go ahead and end. That was so much fun. I missed this.
That was a good one.
This is a
This
good
was very
one. This is a good one. Thankfully Discord has lasted just long enough for us to have this D&D session. And we've all made it through with barely an incident. That would
There's
have
perverts and holes. Woo!
Let's not tell my mother about that. Let's not tell her
Oh
about
my god. All right, folks. Take care. Thank you so much for being on the show, and we will see you next time.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
So, what's gonna happen next week? Are we going to go down this mysterious hole, find out what's in it, or will the guards stop us before we can even get a chance to? Well, folks, tune in next Thursday to find out at 9 p.m. Central. Take care, and as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.